This is going to be a short video today, but I was reading the forums for Predator Hunting Grounds, and under the feedback section, all I'm seeing, right, is spotting's overpowered, spotting's broken, spotting's this, spotting's that. You know, I play both Fireteam and the Predator equally and stuff, and you know, I will say this much: spotting is extremely annoying on the Predator end. As it completely compromises the Predator's ability for stealth, right? That's a fact. If you're spotted, you're compromised. You have to approach a different way. You know, you have Predator players that, these are the two types of Predator players, right? You have the Predator players that like to rush in and go guns blazing and possibly die, and those are the really shitty Predators, right? And then you got the Predators who like to attack from a distance and wait for their opportunity to attack, and play methodical. You know, I'm the methodical Predator type and stuff. I like to wait to attack, like to position myself in an area where I know that I can catch the Fireteam off guard. But in this case, if we're talking spotting, it is completely, the element of surprise is completely taken away when you're spotted. You have to relocate somewhere. You have to go and try to do all that over again. You have to, if you want to sit there and try to ambush and set up a trap, or, you know, attack from a distance, you know, and get an advantage over the Fireteam, if you're spotted, you have to set yourself back up again. You can't go back to the same spot. You can't go back to the same general area. But they know that you're there, right? And the hardest part about Predator is that stealth is almost non-existent. It's not. I mean, if you're running up in the trees, they can hear you, you know, in the trees, right? If you're on the ground, you have dinosaur feet, they can hear you. You know, and just randomly as a Fireteam, if the Predator is just in your general area, the Predator will sit there and groan and roar and shit just randomly, you know. So of course, you know, being able to spot just completely ruins the element of surprise and completely ruins the stealth aspect. And you know, the problem that Predator players have mainly, you know, is that the Fireteam is able to spam the spot button and just randomly get lucky, you know, and that's true. That happens. That absolutely happens. When you just sit there and spam, if you're on PS4, up on the D-pad, you know, while you're aiming just to get a lucky spot, you know, that's broken. There needs to be something done about that. In my opinion, at least, I feel like don't remove the ability completely from the game, but like make it to where it's cooled down for a couple minutes at least, you know, like make it like target isolation. Like target isolation is inactive for like 2 whole fucking minutes, right? That's a long ass time in Hunting Grounds, considering the matches are super fast in Hunting Grounds, right? So make it like target isolation where it's, you know, it's blocked for 2 to 3 minutes or whatever after you spot the Predator, you know, and you know, make it to where maybe you only see the Predator. You know, like, I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, so, you know, I would say definitely make it to where it's like target isolate, where it has a long-ass recharge, but keep it in the game. I don't think it needs to be completely removed from the game. It hinders the Predator's ability. Does it hinder the Predator's ability to stay stealthy? Yes, it does. But I feel like, I mean, it's pretty much set in stone in the game already. I mean, you know, players can work around it, or Predator players can work around it. It's not that difficult to counter and stuff. The crap where you can get spotted while completely invisible and not moving, that shit needs to go. Honestly, it needs to go. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the fact that you can be spotted while completely invisible. I don't like that ability at all whatsoever. I don't like how you can do that. That needs to go. Spotting where you're completely invisible needs to go. Okay? Just we're off the record. But that's pretty much all I had to say for this video. You know, people were complaining, you know, about spotting being overpowered and shit in the forums. And I do agree to an extent. I don't think it's overpowered, but it needs to be tweaked and adjusted. And that's pretty much all I had to say for this video. And I'm gone.